Just as every week, it is basically a commitment and a pleasure as usual to show you the weekly results of the BLW Signals Group. And in this specific video, we're going to talk about the results from last week, and plus I'm going to give you a slide tutorial as to how you're supposed to use this specific product. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the BLW Signals Group. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is explain to you what is the BLW Signals Group in case you're not familiar with it or simply you haven't heard of it in the past. The BLW Signals Group is this website that you're actually watching right now in my screen. And it is basically a website that I developed in order to gather a group of day traders that are experts at their fields, whether it's binary options or Forex, and they provide you with accurate signals so that you can start placing trades and start making money with binary options. Now, the group itself, it's formed or it was created with a group of other expert traders that are sending you guys signals, and all you need to do is join right here and go into, let's say, Forex signals. If you're a Forex trader, you can use both of the signals, of course. And here you're gonna find all the signals that are being sent by different traders. Right here, as you can see, we have the schedules of the admins. As usual, admins we call the signal providers in binary options and in Forex. And plus you will have the chat discussion to ask questions and so on. I'm gonna explain you exactly how it works in just a little bit, but just to give you a general idea, it is a signals website. Now it's actually time for me to show you the weekly results of this specific last week. Actually, I'm recording this video on December 6th, okay? So we're talking about the week that was from November 29th all the way to December the 3rd. And in order to show you that, let me just go ahead and get the Excel sheet that we have with the results. Now, this is the report that I get from the supervisor of the group, and then I'm going to show you right there on the website where you can see the exact same results right there. Every single day it gets updated. Okay, so we're gonna start with the binary option group, and I'm just gonna zoom it in a little bit so that we can see the whole picture. And we can start by looking at Harry's numbers. Harry sent a total of 16 signals, 10 were winners and 6 were losses. So we are at a 62.50% accuracy. Then we got Lester with 32 signals, 22 wins and 10 losses. That's a 68.75%. Then we got Maho with 10 signals in total, 5 wins, 5 losses. Not the best week for Maho, but she does have better weeks all the time. Then we got Prasad with 8 wins and 4 losses with a 66.67%. Then we have Adiola, one of the new signal providers, with 6 wins and 2 losses. That's a 75% thumbs up on him. And we have Prasanna, which is another new signal provider with 9 wins and 4 losses. That's a total of 69.23%. That brings us to a full total of 60 wins and 31 losses during the week, giving us a total of 65.93% accuracy. Now, 65.93 is probably not the best in the world when it comes to binary options results, but in just a little bit, I'm going to show you how much money you could have made even with these results, and of course give you some extra tips so that you don't end up losing money with the signals. Now we're going to jump into the Forex signals, and with Forex, I always share 3 different percentages or results, and that's what's important for me. Number 1 is the risk reward ratio. Number 2 is the win rate. If you want to put it as an important thing, obviously I don't, and I'm going to explain you why. And the most important percentage that I like to show you is what is the balance increase based on the risk reward ratio that you were able to achieve with the signals in Forex, okay? But we're gonna start one by one. We got Anupama with 7 wins and 5 losses. That's one that is actually active right now. She made a total of 248 pips in profit, then had a 7.14 risk reward ratio, and that brings us to a 14.28 balance increase, okay? Even though it says 58% as a win rate, we got a 14.28 risk balance increase, and I'm gonna explain you how that works in just a little bit. Now, Audrey had 2 wins, 7 losses, no running, minus 15 pips, minus 3 in risk reward ratio. That's a minus 6% in balance increase. That means that out of $100, you lost $6, for instance, right? Then we got a dip with 5 wins and 1 loss. One is actually running right now, 136 pips in total. That's 3.79 in risk reward ratio, which brings us to a 7.58% of balance increase. Then we got Liam with 4 wins and 13 losses. Unfortunately, bad week for Liam, but don't worry, I know he's going to recover. Then we got minus 53.2 in pips and minus 4.94 in risk reward ratio. That brings us to 9.88% balance decrease. And then we have Prasad with 6 wins and 2 losses with 2 running, and we got a total of 413 pips in profit and with a 15.25 risk reward ratio. That brings us to a 30.50% balance increase. It's incredible how good this week was for Prasad. Now, if we actually go into the overall numbers, we got a total of 24 wins and 28 losses. And if you see that in any screen, you're gonna be like, whoa, this group sucks in Forex. But if we actually go into the pips, we got a positive number of pips of 729 pips. And we have an 18.24 risk reward ratio, which actually brings us to 36.48% balance increase. Now, I do have a complete Forex training for beginners. In case you guys don't understand why is it that even with bad numbers or bad win rate, we're able to increase our balance that much, I do recommend you to take that training. I'm gonna put the link in the description of this video. It is 100% free, and I explain exactly how risk reward actually works so that you understand exactly why these are profitable numbers. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how much profit you could have made if you would have followed these signals. First of all, let's assume in binary options that you're trading with $10 per trade, all right? That's the standard number. And the usual payout is around 75%. We're gonna leave it at 75%, all right? So every trade that you actually win has a 7.5 in profit, and every trade you loses the $10, right? So let's go ahead and do the math. 7.5 times the 60 wins that we had with the trades, that's $450 in profit, minus the 31 that we ended up losing, okay? That's $310. Still, we were able to make a total profit of $140, even with the 65%. And I'm actually just saying that we are getting as an average the 75% payout on every trade, because it usually is 80 to 90% or 85% if you are able to get those pairs that had the highest payout in pocket option or in Quotex or in all-in trade. You're gonna realize in all-in trade is usually actually 80%. So we could be making a lot more. But even with this 65.93% profit, you still make a lot of money with Forex trade, with binary options. And take it in consideration that if you're placing trades for $10, it basically means that your balance was $200 or more. So if you add that up to your balance of $200, that basically means that your balance should be around $340. Now, I'm not saying that you should take the 91 signals that I'm saying, but just give you an overall view. But if we actually take, let's say, the numbers of Harry, and we got 10 trades that he actually won, times 7.5 in dollars, right? That's $75. Minus the $60 based on the 6 trades that he lost, you still made $15, okay? So times 200, that's $215, okay? It's not the best, but it's really not that bad either. Okay, we're talking about like a 3-4% increase in your account, which is not that bad. It's not ideal, but it is still good. I'm just saying this for those haters that don't really understand how binary options and Forex work, and they actually think that we're losing money, there's a reason why the group is so crowded and we have so many members active. Now, we actually talk about Forex trading, how much money you could have made. Just to give you a heads up as to what is risk reward. Risk reward basically means when you invest and you place a Forex trade and you say that 10 pips is the stop loss and 20 pips is the take profit. The risk reward ratio is how much bigger is the take profit than the stop loss. So for instance, if it's 10 pips is stop loss and 20 pips in take profit, that's a 2.0 risk reward ratio, okay? And basically what I always tell my signal providers is to provide with a bigger risk reward ratio, because at the end of the day, you can have a risk reward ratio of 3.0 and lose one trade and win two, and you're still profitable, okay? That's basically why it doesn't matter if you win 2 positions and lose 4 positions, because the risk reward ratio is actually bigger. And whenever you actually place a trade, that basically means that you're risking 2% of your balance at the most on every single stop loss. So if you risk 2% of your balance and the risk reward is 3, if you win that trade, that's a 6% increase. Does that make sense? I know it sounds a little complicated. That's why I basically recommend you to take that training that is 100% free and you're gonna fully understand how it works. If you still want more explanations and you wanna learn a lot more how is it that it works, go to blwtradingacademy.com, and there I'm going to give you a full training. Of course, that's not 100% free, but I'm going to give you a full training as to what are laws, what are pips, and what is risk reward ratio, so you fully understand what I'm talking about. Now, you probably are wondering, hey Chris, but how does it work? How does the group work? Because at the end of the day, yes, it looks cool, but how do I use it? So I'm going to jump into the binary signals and show you exactly how it works. So here are the signals. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm actually going to go right here to the signals in Forex, because right now we got a new signal coming in. There's a sound that the system does, like it's a coin dropping or something like that, and it tells you there's a new signal. And as you can see right here, we have the signal for Euro JPY. Euro JPY is the signal. It says entry price is 127, and you know what? Let me go ahead and get Trading View. And what I'm going to do right now with Trading View is actually set the exact same signal that I'm getting right now. So it's Euro JPY, right? I'm sorry, Euro JPY. So this is the actual signal that I'm getting, and what I'm going to do is actually set my trade according to the signal. So it says right here, it's a buy position, it's a call position. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set it, and here I'm going to double click on it and enter the exact settings that I get into the signal. 127.860 is the entry price. The profit level is 128.185, and the stop loss is 127.700. You hit OK, and you're good to go. Now, realize right now that the signal, first of all, is active, and second of all, the risk reward ratio is 2.03. That basically means that if you win the position, you are going to end up making a total of 4% increase in your account. Does that make sense? So what you need to do is actually risk 2% on the stop loss so that you can make that 4% in profit. Hopefully that actually makes sense. So you're gonna get all the signals telling you exactly where you need to enter, and that's pretty much it. And if we actually go into the binary signals, it works the exact same way. So she just sent the signal right now for GBP AUD. Oh, by the way, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get that out. And you can actually get it right here. GBP AUD inside of the actual trading platform. I'm gonna change it to 5 minutes. It's a put position, and in binary, you don't really need to set the take profit level or anything like that, so you just need an horizontal line. In the actual place or strike rate that she provided, so it's 88317, 317, there you go, boom. That is the actual level of the trade. So it's a put position at this specific level. So what you need to do is actually enter at that specific level or higher, because that's a put position, right? And here's the expiration time, 14:10 GMT, 14:10 GMT. That's actually in about 15 minutes. So 3 more candles and we're gonna be good to go. And super important that you actually are able to use this specific chart, this trading view thing inside of the actual website, because it's actually going to save you a lot of time, and more importantly, it's actually going to allow you to fully understand what the admin or the signal provider is analyzing for you at that moment. Now, if you're actually wondering how you can join this signals group and start making money with it, you need to go to blwsignalsgroup.com. The link is in the description of this video, and you're gonna be able to go ahead and check it out. If you actually go to pricing, you're gonna find that we have 3 different packages. One that is the monthly plan, it's $29.99. You're gonna get around 720 signals or more. Then you have the small trading account that's actually for 6 months of signals, $149.99 every 6 months, and you get around 4,000 signals during that time. And you can get the premium business class for $238.99. That's a yearly plan, and you have a whole year of signals. Now, depending on how much is your balance, you can recover this easily. And there's a lot of people who actually have the monthly plan and they make a living out of it. They even quit their jobs just to follow the signals, and they're doing good. They're basically financially free right now, and they have the free time to learn, to trade on their own, and also to follow signals. So any of those options, you can go ahead and get it. At the moment that you decide which one to get, there's a button here that says make money now. You need to register your username and your password and then make the payment, and that's it. Immediately, you got access to the platform and the signals. Now, before you actually go out of this video, I just want to give you a warm invitation to my free Telegram channel. This is important because here we actually post the results every single day of the previous day of the BLW signals group, and here we send the signals as well so that you can actually get it. And more importantly, so that you can actually understand what's going on in the group and get notifications on your phone. Because there's a lot of people that, you have the computer, but sometimes you don't pay attention, you're multitasking or something like that. And what you want to get is actually a notification telling you there's a new signal coming in. That's what we have in the BLW Telegram channel. Now, be very careful because there's a bunch of scams out there pretending to be BLW online trading. There's groups or Telegram channels that call BLW signals group, and they're all fake. The only one that is real is the one in the description of this video. You can join 100% free, and even if you're not in the group, you're gonna get updates, you're gonna get signals, but you're not gonna be able to access the signals because you need to be inside of the actual website. But you're gonna get updates, and I'm actually thinking about letting you guys know whenever I'm actually trading on my own right here in my computer, and try to give you guys signals and telling you, hey, you know what? There's a new setting coming in, and we might be able to enter this specific position. During my own session, I might just give you free predictions so that you can trade with me. And since most of the times I actually end up providing you with a video or the recording of my sessions, then this time we might trade together. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you actually join. The link is in the description of this video to the free Telegram channel. Hey, so thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you guys have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, or send us an email to support@blwonlinetrading.com. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you want to see more videos just like this one, hit that subscribe button below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.